Fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests, welcome to Advanced Elden Speaker Meeting 253. My name is Shan. I am honored to serve as your search aunt for today's meeting. Before we begin, let me kindly remind everyone to 3 ground rules we need to follow during the meeting. First, please keep your microphone mute until it is your turn to speak. Second, we encourage you to turn on your camera for wonderful audio interaction if it is convenient for you. Third, the meeting will be recorded, and if you prefer not to be recorded, you are welcome to turn off your camera. But please stay with us to enjoy and learn as much as you can. Now, let us put our hands together. Warmly welcome our present distinguished Toastmaster Lai to the virtual stage.
Thank you, Shan, for opening up the meeting for us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the part of the world. Welcome to Advanced Ardent Speakers. We are a club that are meeting weekly, and today we will hold a special ceremony of induction of members. And this session will be led by our club growth director, who she is also the vice president of education of our club. Let's warmly welcome distinguished Toastmaster Patricia Yap for the induction ceremony.
Thank you so much, President Lai, for the very exciting news. Yes, we managed to recruit 8 members over the past many months, and give yourself a huge round of applause for being here. Yes, as always, we love taking photos, and I like to have everybody to give your brightest, coolest smile to really acknowledge one another for contributing positively to our beautiful community that is Advanced Ardent Speakers. So I'd like to invite some of you who are not able to turn on your video. If you are able to, please do so. We will take the photo, the first photo. Thank you so much, our past AD Jeffrey, for taking on the photo. All right, on my count. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Thank you so much. And for all of us here, I would also like to let all of you know it is an honor to have all of you joining Advanced Ardent Speakers. And today it is my honor to conduct the new member induction ceremony. First off, I would like to send my appreciation and certainly acknowledgement to some of the new members who are here with us. New meaning from July 1st, 2025. If you join from there onwards, yes, today is your official induction. We'd like to recognize Lim Annie. When I mention her name, kindly spotlight Annie for me. Thank you, Shan. Yes, Annie, thank you so much. And I'd like to recognize Franco Teo as well for joining us. Thank you. Very cute. And of course, Furzy. Thank you, Furzy, for joining us. And Dr. Jolene for joining us as well. And we also have Janet joining us as well. Thank you, Janet. And we have Vicky. Vicky is joining us as well. So all in, we have many members, and some of them are not able to be here, but their spirit is with us, right? So give them a huge round of applause. Are they all being spotlighted? If they are live, perhaps you can help me to take a photo of all our new members starting from July 1st onwards.
Okay, look here. 1, 2, 3. Another picture. Just wait a moment. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so wonderful. Back to Pat.
Thank you so much. Yes. Membership in Toastmasters is always a privilege that carries with many rewards. Yet, it also places certain obligation upon you as a member. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge, our experience with fellow members in the spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently towards your own self-growth while evaluating other speeches in a spirit to support and more so to help to assist the club in reaching its goals, and always remain positive. And certainly that is our club culture. So to all the new members there, when I ask, would you do this to the best of your ability? All of you can unmute yourself and say, I do, or you can just put up your hand as well. All right. So to all our new members, Annie, Franco, Ferzi, Janet, Jolene, Vicky, would you do this to the best of your ability?
I do.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. With this, thank you so much for staying with Advanced Chat Other Speakers as our member. And to all our present members, would you support our new babies to the best of your ability? Support them to give them great evaluation, motivate them whenever is required. If you do, present members, Duncan,
Yes, we do.
Shan, Lai,
Yes, we do.
Patsy,
Yes,
Wendy.
we do.
Yes.
Yes, we
All
do.
right. Let's take a photo as well. This is a pledge to help our new members. Photo one more time, Sean.
Wait a moment. I need to change mode.
Yes.
Okay, look here, everyone. That is in the new moon. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay.
Thank you so much. With this complete our new member induction process, and I shall now hand the control over to Mr. President Lai Kok Fook, Distinguished Toastmaster. Over to you.
Thank you to our Club Vice President of Education for conducting the induction ceremony. Now, fellow Toastmaster, we'll start the meeting now, and we are proudly to invite our Toastmaster of the day, Shan, to start the meeting. Shan, whenever you are ready.
Okay.
And Shan, before that, make me co-host. I help you take picture first. So sorry about that.
Okay. Now, Happy Mambera. It's a good day for everyone. I want to say that, dear Toastmaster and the most welcome guest, once a senior member asked me, what does Toastmaster mean to you? What does Toastmaster mean to you? That is a great question and also a big question. I thought about it for many answers come to my mind. Now, I want to tell you my answer is switches. Because in Toastmaster, we learn communication and the leadership. But if you think it about deeply, you will find that all the process, all the practice are actually about honing your ability to find and control your own switch on for another mode, switch off, switch on. That is your power. Switch from negative bias to positive, from fear to courage, and from giving up to trying again. These switches may be small, but they can change the direction of your thought, your action, and even your life. Toastmaster is a play where we learn to use the switch as well. Now, a small switch can create a big change. That is why I choose the power of switch. Before starting a meeting, we need two very important. We need to helper. I want to introduce our helper timer, Vicky. In every meeting, we need to slide a silent hero to keep everything run smoothly. So let's put our hand together to welcome our timer, Vicky.
Thank you, everybody. I'm the timer for the day, and I'll be the timekeeper for the day. I'm in charge of your time in this session and in each of the speaking sessions. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky. Now it's time to welcome our speaker, Patricia. This speech titled "The Secret Weapon of Resilient Leaders." Patricia, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Before I start my speech, Vicky, would you be able to just raise your hand so that we can see you are the timer? Yes, thank you so much. The secret weapon of resilient leaders. What does that mean? When you think about resilient, it got to be somebody who have quite a lot of setback and even failures in their life, but they never let those failures, setback define who they are. In fact, they're just coming back. How many of you have actually seen a cockroach before? A cockroach. In Cantonese, it's always siu kiao. When you try to hit the cockroach, does it just give up and lie there and please kill me? I want to end my life. Not at all, right? They keep fighting back. I remember I was young, was never afraid of cockroaches because my mom, my tiger mom, was never afraid of cockroaches. She would pick the cockroaches with her fingers and smash them just like that. Having said that, we always have a great time running around trying to catch the cockroaches. Why? Cockroaches, in my opinion, are the most resilient animals in this whole wide world. And when I was observing it, wow, I think of sometimes I'm not even as good as a cockroach. To give you a little bit of background, for the past many months, I have been getting unsolicited advice, evaluation. Some are okay. Some makes me wonder, oh my God, is there anything wrong with me? Or am I really? Oh, I refuse to use those negative words to identify myself with. You see, you can still feel that emotional disturbance in me. But I figured, hey, I need to be like a cockroach, resilient. And the secret weapon, I keep searching for it until, ta-da, I was watching Winter Olympic. And I just love watching skiing, watching challenging games. And all of a sudden, I met this girl on the screen from far, Eileen Gu. She was the most decorated champion skier who tried to defy gravity. And she was the most attacked person right now at this moment. I'm not going to go into that, but she brought up an idea about neuroplasticity. How many of you have heard of that term now? Just give me a raise of hand. Yes. Now, for some of you have not heard of the term, neuroplasticity simply means our brain, our nerves, has that ability to be rewired or reprogrammed. Let me give you a prop right now. This is a plastic band. You see, the plastic band is actually like our brain, nerves, and cells. We can actually bend it. What do you mean by bending our brain cell or nerves? I used to think all these people giving me unsolicited advice, I felt like a victim. Today, I remember another celebrity's words. Taylor Swift, she said, while other people has the power to say what they want, you, listen to this, You have the superpower to prove them wrong. Voila, what a fascinating statement. I love it. People who pass unnecessary judgment to all of us, sometimes we get crushed by it. But if we embrace neuroplasticity, rewire our brain. Remember, you are there to make the right decision. Whatever the right decision is to help you to grow and to feel empowered and to be the next best version of yourself. So if that is the case, change the thought in my brain. I know I don't have to embrace their evaluation unless it is really good for me. But I do have the right to prove them wrong. Wow, this has liberated my spirits. Ever since I knew that, hey, I was reminded of my superpower to prove them wrong. How fascinating. And for me, Toastmasters is the platform for me to practice whatever that is going to help me, including swapping my negative thoughts to more positive thoughts. I want to pause here for a while and challenge you. In the past, have you felt like you were being judged unfairly? You were being judged from a space that wasn't from a love and belonging? Worry not. I'm not going to ask you to raise your hand. Answer this question and think about how you can rewire your brain. Make full use of neuroplasticity to reprogram, rewire, to prove those people wrong. End of the day, we are the master of our own destiny. If there is a strong message that I'd like to share with all of you, I feel like that ability to rewire ourselves not only is liberating, but it's giving us that magical wand to craft whatever you want in your life. Success is always within your hand. It depends on how you interpret things that happen around you. It is hard. It is hard. I'm not saying it is difficult. It is easy. But no matter how many times I came down, I fall down, and I injured myself, I told myself, I'm just going to be like the cockroach. I'm going to come back stronger. With this, I urge all of you, embrace the secret weapon of the resilient leaders, neuroplasticity. Over to you, our Toastmaster, Shan.
Thank you, Pat. As I remember, last time I said Pat is a Iron Woman, 钢铁女人, and I still think it is true. She is so strong, like a tiger mother, but she is so strong, resilient, and always be the great help to every member. So thank you, Pat, for your speech. Now, next session is evaluation. Evaluation is a mirror that reflects speaker effort and a lamp that lights our way forward. Now, today, we are so honored to welcome Dr. Jolene as the content evaluator. The floor is yours, Dr. Jolene. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Patricia, your speech titled The Secret Weapon of Resilient Leaders. And your core message was how can we embrace neuroplasticity in order for us to become resilient as a leader. So there are three things which I love about your speech. Firstly is the engagement. So what I like is that you try to relate to the audience For example, you talk about receiving unsolicited advice. So it is very common for us to all receive unsolicited advice. Maybe it comes from a good intention, or maybe people just need to exert their dominance or opinion on us. So it's really good that you're doing that so we all can relate. Secondly, what I also really like is how you relate it to a recent event whereby the most decorated skater, Elaine Gu, was pointed out. So by coming that out, you actually help us to relate better. Second thing, what I love about your speech is your humor. And I like this particular line. Sometimes when I observe the cockroach, I realize I'm not as good as the cockroach. I need to be a cockroach. I need to be resilient. So why this is amazing? Because it shows humility as a leader, that you're humble enough to compare yourself to an insect who is powerful in its own way. Thirdly, what I like about your speech is that vivid demonstration. So I can see the effort that you put in the speech. For example, you put the background of Elaine Gu. So we all can see, oh, okay, so that's the skater. And secondly, you use the illustration of the rubber band. So it helps us to imagine better as well. If I may recommend 3 things to elevate your speech to the next level, number 1, it would be the hero's journey. So how do you change from how you were to who you are? So we all like to see your hero's journey. Perhaps at the very beginning, Pat is very affected by people's words. Perhaps Pat would tend to dwell on it. But after getting inspired by Elaine Gu, after getting inspired by the cockroach, you start to realize that, hey, my goal is to be resilient. My goal is to move on despite whatever other people say. So at this point of time, you can also point out how Elaine Gu was also heavily criticized for representing China instead of US. So that's the first part, the hero's journey. Secondly is character's agency. So the main character in your speech is you, but what are the specific change that you make that led to the transformation? How do you use the information of neuroplasticity to be resilient? For example, you're able to rewire your brain from taking things personally to non-personally, and you're able to descend from it. For example, taking all this feedback as data and you evaluate it from a logical point of view. Which part is true? Okay, I'll look at it. I see how I can apply. Which part is not really true? Maybe I'll put that on hold and I'll get back to it later. Third areas of improvement would be opportunity. So at the very beginning, you use the cockroach example. So perhaps towards the end, use the cockroach as a callback opportunity. For example, our goal is as a leader is to sustain and have those pieces which we can sustain for a long period of time. Our goal is not just to please everybody. Like a cockroach, although a cockroach may not look pleasing to the eyes of many people, however, they are one of the longest surviving creature. So in summary, what I think is amazing about your speech, number 1, your engagement, which help us to relate to your speech very well. Number 2, your humor. Third, vivid demonstration. Areas of improvement, clearly illustrate the hero's journey, demonstrate the character agency, and also use the callback opportunity to the cockroach. And with that, I look forward to more exciting cockroach stories from you. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeline. So wonderful evaluation. Congratulations for your champion. Thank you. And the next is, but not the best, because he also be the best, one of the best, is our present Lai to be the delivery evaluator. Lai, are you ready? Yes, the floor is yours now.
Thank you, Patricia, for sharing the wonderful journey of a cockroach and what you thought of neuroplasticity. Now, in your speech, there are things that I like in the part of delivery, things that I like. There are things that I noticed that can be improved, further improved. Number 1 is, of course, what I like. There's one particular thing that I like. When you're playing the observing role, you're just like the owl, they're looking around, slowly observing and mentioning words towards it. And of course, your delivery, there are times when you soften your words, and there are times you power up your words through the message that you deliver. And of course, gestures that are shown, virtual background that are used. Now, let's get to part 2, more specific on what can further improve. Now, as you mentioned about the neuroplasticity, when you show a rubber band. Of course, you just don't show it like this. Of course, this is what we thought can use to tie things. Now we change our mind. Plaster rubber band can do magic. Or you can use it as a toy. Whatever it is, use the tools that you use, make it more, deliver it, use it more efficiently. Even like if you blow a cockroach, use it. When you want to speak, make it happen or snap it. Those are things that can be done. Make tools more powerful. Number two, there are times that when you ask question, pause. Literally like wait 2 to 3 seconds before you continue. As when you suddenly continue, we are thinking, should we listen or we talk first? We think first. These are things why pause are important throughout when you're asking question or the important points before you continue. The third thing is I'd like to suggest is there are some gestures where like this. We told that there are parts that when you say there's time when the negative opinion being given slowly slipping in my thoughts. We just throw it away. Make it like gestures to make it improve. Just make it deliverable. Don't just limit yourself imagination. This is a small box. This small box is more than you can think. You can imagine what you can do along the screen. Because when the first the contest happened, people have taught many ways of using these tools rather than physical contest because this Zoom box can do magical wonder than you thought. So Pat, use tools efficiently, maximize the things. 2, pause when really necessary to emphasize on the pause when you're asking question and brought on the message coming on. And 3rd, write the imaginative things you can run well with this Zoom box. Don't limit yourself in it. If you need to be gone, so be it, I'm gone. That's all. So this is the Pat. Wonderful speech. I really enjoy it. Back to you, Shan.
Okay, thank you, Lai. Now it's time for one of the most exciting sessions, table topic. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer, only your unique perspective. So relax and have fun and let your voice shine. Jump into the adventure of table topic. Welcome, Fozy.
Hello, hello, hello. An adventure it's going to be. Okay, ardent speakers, let's get crazy. There are 2 topics today. That's it. Your mistakes and leadership. Does everyone like the fact that mistakes is misspelled? Irony, right? So, mistakes and leadership. Those are the only 2 topics. Every speaker will have 60 seconds to speak. That's all. 60 seconds. Because no elevator takes 2.5 minutes. So 60 seconds to speak. Every speaker will be evaluated. If you are chosen to evaluate, 30 seconds. That's all you get. I will flash the red when it's time to stop. You don't get any extra 30 seconds. It's just time to stop. Like when your boss says, I gotta go, you don't get 30 more seconds. It's just time to go. All right, 60 seconds to speak, 30 seconds to evaluate. Your topic is either mistakes or leadership. Match it to the picture. So here's your first topic. Tell us about leadership. Tell us about leadership. You have 30 seconds. Duncan Barr. 60 seconds, sorry. You're muted, Duncan. 60 seconds, leadership, and this picture.
What can you say about leadership? We're all in it together. We're all leaders. And here we are. We have just won the FA Cup. It's the joint men's and women's soccer team. And how did we do it? We did it by inspiring each other. Not just the captain, not just the manager. We did it ourselves. We did it together because we knew what to do. We knew how to do it. And we were the only ones who could go forward, beat the enemy, get that FA Cup in our hands. It's all to do with us and our leadership of ourselves, and together we are all one. And how are we doing for time? Because I think I've done my 60 seconds already. No,
15 seconds left.
All right. Okay. And here we go again then. One more time. And next time it's going to be the League Cup because we are the leaders of ourselves. Leadership, it's the only way to go.
Fantastic. Excellent. Thank you, sir. Well in time. And to evaluate, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you have 30 seconds to evaluate Duncan's speech.
I love the way Duncan relate the leadership to a football team. And I don't want to mention about the football name because I prefer the other one. And of course, it means by the picture itself, he can relate and depict about collaboration. He really tie it up well about that part. I really like his personal sharing about leadership involvement. And it's really a good story. Thank you.
And time. Thank you, Jeffrey. Well done. Leadership. I believe is it Area Director Wendy Ong? Is that right? Leadership, please. You have 60 seconds to discuss leadership with this picture.
All right. So everyone feels being a leader means someone who is at the top, someone who is huge, and someone who has this aura of amazement, just like the Lion King. Why, of all animals we have in the jungle, why is the lion being named the king? We all know because of his majestic roar, and which will give everyone that thunderous view, and everyone will hold their breath to listen. What has the lion got to say? And that is that aura and that feel. Being a leader in the Toastmasters fraternity is the same. How well you can hold the presence each and every one in Toastmasters, how well you can convey that message, how well you can bring the whole group together and fly towards the direction, towards the goal that each and every one of us want to go. Over to you.
Excellent. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. Toastmaster of the Day. You're up, sir. Please evaluate. Wendy, 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you, Wendy. You give us a very special perspective about the lion in the formula as the king of the animal. But sometimes leadership needs some soft heart in your mind, so you can try to use some kind of soft story in your speech. Maybe it can give another one or some audience more exciting.
And time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Mistakes. Mistakes. 60 seconds. Mistakes. Ani Lim.
Mistake. Did anyone can survive without making any mistake at all? I don't think so. And I really feel that only with mistake that we make that we progress slowly towards success. If we do not try because we're scared of making mistake, we will lose the chance to progress in our journey. Just like my Toastmaster journey, I used to speak more in Malay language, but in Toastmaster platform, I take the chance and try out table topics and do speeches in English. I make many mistakes, but through this mistake, I learn, and through the evaluations of others, I progress in my journey. And now I think I can be a better speaker in English.
Very good. Thank you very much. Ani Lim. Very nice. Well done. An evaluation, please. Patsy Wu, an evaluation of Ani's speech. You have 30 seconds.
And it's a very good sharing, talking about the evaluation, because people are trying to correct you, and because you made mistakes. Well, in a way, yes, a mistake. But I would love to hear that a mistake will turn out to be improvement because we're not perfect. So there's an opportunity. I'd love to hear the conclusions that even though we have a mistake, but that was the chance for the improvement. Back to you.
Excellent. I love how she emphasized the single syllable in a word to make her point. Woo! Excellent. Mistakes. Mistakes. Betty Foy. Foy? Betty, you're up.
It's table topic, right?
It is. You have 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Your topic is mistakes and this picture.
Okay. Thank you so much, Percy. When I see this picture, this dot, it reminds me when I first put my hands on to try on this game, it has never been, even though my eyes were focusing on the central point, it has never get on near to it. But never mind, I tried and tried, but at least it gives me the pleasure of exposing myself to learn. This is something on your eyes as well as your hand movement. Nothing to do with speech now. It is the sharpness of the eyes and the mind. So this also put us to think, whatever we think and whatever we see, we have got to use a lot of intuition and foresight. So this is something that is a different skill altogether, unlike speeches where you totally put the mind and the mouth
Excellent.
together.
And time. Thank you, Betty. Wow. Intuition and foresight. She's like a walking word of the day. Fantastic. Thank you, Betty. Evaluation for Betty. Patricia Yap.
Betty, I love the fact that you straight away could share with us the story. What I really like, you were also fast in connecting the dots, making sense from the picture that you saw. And I thought some things to challenge you, perhaps, is to really work on your time, which I'm also working on it now. And I think one of the beautiful things is to have a solid structure whereby you have a very clear opening, body, and conclusion. Having said that, all my encouragement, keep on taking part in your table topics and you will be somewhere there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ooh, we're at green. We're halfway through our table topic session. Who's going to be next? I'll tell you who's going to be next right after I say the topic is mistakes. To our timer, Vicky Leong. Mistakes, please, Vicky.
Mistakes. It sometimes can happen even though we plan everything properly, we execute everything properly, and then Mother Nature sometimes will be playful and play with our construction, our beautiful projects. Even like leaning Pisa Tower, the building called is lean because Mother Nature says, "Oh, you built such a beautiful tower. Let's lean it, but not have it collapse to make it a special weird effect that fools every human being." So sometimes mistakes do happen. It can destroy something while making other stuff beautiful and weird. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Woo! Mother Nature. Bringing Mother Nature into it. Remember, Mother's Day is coming up soon. Just in case you needed a reminder of that. All right, evaluation for Vicky. Alberto, would you please give us an evaluation for Vicky?
Yeah, Vicky, you were so confident swapping from the picture to your mind to do the speech, and then you gave a great and concise speech. However, your speech or your audience will engage more if you change a little your voice because it was like in the same tone, but if you change a little, your message will be better. Thank you.
Nice job. Alberto, you and I have known each other for what, 3, maybe 4 years? Alberto, that's the best evaluation I've ever heard you give. Well done, sir. Nicely
Thank you.
done. Excellent. Leadership. Leadership is the topic, and this is the picture. Jolene?
Thank you so much for the question. So leadership, this picture shows a group of cogs working well together. So many times when it comes to leadership, it's not about whereby in the past, individual, we are all accountable for our own success. But as a leader, you're accountable for everybody's success as well. Therefore, in order to work well with other people, we need to know what are their strengths and also weaknesses. For example, if you know somebody is very good when it comes to communication with people, but not very detailed, don't give them too much administrative tasks. Or if you know somebody who is good with more detailed methods, don't give them too many or too high stake related communication related tasks. Therefore, as a leader, you are very accountable to many people's success. And you need to be able to discern properly on which task to pass to the right people accordingly. So 60 seconds.
Fantastic. Yeah, it sounded like an ending to me. Way to end it. Way to punctuate that, right? Stick the landing. Everybody knows that's the ending. You stuck the landing. Well done. Thank you, Dr. Jolene. Lai. 30-second evaluation for Jolene.
Thank you, Jolene, for sharing about how leadership works, because using the cogs as a reference, it shows that even when one cogs is working, the whole thing is not working actually. You need cogs working together, like you mentioned, the example. A person good in something, don't let them do another thing as a reference in your story. You give 2 parts. Only what you did well is giving the example, of course, your gestures. I think the only thing suggestion is we have the same weakness. When we think, we tend to look around all this. So maybe we can think first before we speak to structure wise. Back to you,
Thank
Percy.
you, Lai. Well done. Thank you. Lots of good advice. Hey, for this one, we're going with mistakes. Mistakes. And I'm going back to Alberto Lerma. Alberto, 60 seconds. Mistakes.
Wow. I will not miss the opportunity to get out here. I will follow my way and to be focused. And then I will achieve my goals. Then the same to you. Just focus, and with all your mind, you are going to get out there. Back to you.
Excellent. Very good. Thank you very much. And Duncan Barr, would you please give us 30-second evaluation of Alberto's speech?
Roberto, I love the way you just dived into that. You saw the picture of the maze and you wanted to get out, yeah. But I thought you held our attention very, very nicely by going into your idea of making mistakes. But I got a little bit lost, so perhaps make it a little punch a little bit more, give it a little bit more emphasis on the mistakes and what might have happened if you hadn't made a mistake. Thank you. Back to you, Fuzzy.
Excellent, very good, and well in time. Leadership. Leadership. Jeffrey.
About leadership, I just joined Toastmaster again 3 years ago. And then the next year I become area director suddenly instead of president. I think after all, what part of leadership we are taking in, make sure we put our 100% very best into it. I'm not a very good communicator. When it comes to leadership, I'm not bad as well. At least I end my term with a select distinguished area, better than the rest. And after all, leadership is not about authority, it's about authenticity. Back to you.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Mr. Area Director. All right, Ani Lim, an evaluation for Jeffrey's speech, please. 30 seconds.
Well, Jeffrey, I like how you talk about something you know. I think from the picture, maybe you don't know who are they. I know your journey as an area director. You use that point to discuss this leadership and show that even though it is quite high and you are quite new after you rejoined Toastmaster, you successfully reached select distinguished, something that inspired us. And I like that personal stories because I think that helped to inspire all of us. Thank you.
Excellent. Well done, Ani Lim. I'm going to give a shout out to see if Franco, are you interested in doing a topic? I'm going to hit some of the folks with a closed camera just in case. Franco? You ready? All right. Leadership.
Okay.
Leadership. You have 60 seconds. Leadership. And this picture, please.
Leadership, a topic I always curious to discover from I was a kid until now, even joining Toastmasters. Everyone, you are born not as a leader. Okay, you are not leader as when you are born. You'll be trained as a leader. Okay, so a leader is the one who leads someone beside you or your team. But before that, the lessons that we all go through as a leader is a self-leadership, which means you manage yourself. Okay, you need to manage yourself, then only you can manage other. So when it comes to leadership, I always stand for one perspective that I always stand for is empathy. As a leader, you must be empathy to not only for others but yourself also. So it's okay to be vulnerable. So as a leader,
Thank you very
please
much,
be empathy.
Franco. I
Thank you.
appreciate it, but that is all the time we've got for today. Hope you got some empathy for me stopping you. Thank you, everyone. I do appreciate the opportunity. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Okay, thank you. I just think 60 seconds for speaker and 30 seconds for evaluator. It just like my life. 60 seconds for my wife and 30 seconds for my response. That always happen. Leadership is my wife. Mistake is me. So thank you very much. Now back to the timer report from Vicky. Vicky, the floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. Afternoon. So in the beginning, I forget that I'm a timer, so I did not time the starting. And the manner speech started at 12:42, and Patricia took 7 minutes and 18 seconds for the session. Jolene, the evaluator, you took 4 minutes, which is 1 minute overtime for the evaluation session. President Lai, you took 2 minutes and 58 seconds. The table topic session used 19 minutes and 41 seconds, 1 minute and 41 seconds over the time estimated by Fuzzy. And that is my timer's report for the day. The individual one I did not record because Percy say he will do the timing for it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And now we want to go to the end, but before the end, I need to welcome our guest to give us some feedback. We know, please share your feedback about today's meeting in 30 seconds, maybe. And your speech means a lot to us. So welcome our first guest, Casey. Casey, are you okay? Are you ready? Never mind. And Pat, another guest. Can you invite which one? Who can be another guest?
we can have Betty, Jeffrey. They are all our regular guests, but we always love to hear them.
Yes. Betty, please give me some feedback. Give us some feedback for today's meeting. You complete me. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Shan. When I came in, so sorry I was late. Immediately I saw Aini was speaking on mistake. So I was also wondering, or the table topic very prompt. Immediately you have an evaluator. And next, my name was called to be the speaker. So I was also somehow got very surprised. The format of the way that Percy has conducted is very different. So I wasn't sure. And as I get on, then I get used to the session. Very impromptu speech followed by evaluation. This is something very intriguing for all of us to embark on. And it's something prick our brain too. So I like the session, won't allow any evaluation to go further, immediate. So this will also good training ground for all of us. So I like it. Thank you so much, Percy, for the opportunity. And thank you, Pat, for inviting. Sorry I was late. Thank you. But I love the session.
Yes, thank you. And next is an older friend, Jeffrey. The floor is yours.
I like the session today. It's also like related to last week meeting, like neuroplasticity. Something new, something very fast. In life, we have to do things very fast as well. And then we have to answer the question very fast. I think the session today is really related to real work situation. I think it's very important for all of us as stay to be as impromptu as possible. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And table topic is very special. Just remember, that is just like a profound word. 60 seconds for your lover and 30 seconds for yourself. Just reply for 30 seconds. Don't use 60 seconds. Okay, thank you. Now, before the end of the meeting, I want to take the control back to our president, Lai.
Yeah, so
it's yours.
Yeah, can we just jump in because Alberto has woke up and stayed up late for all of us. Alberto Martin, yeah, then over to Lai.
Martin Alberto. Yeah. And I enjoy being here and also to hear about neuroplasticity and what a better example than with Fursi changing from times and all that. I think that we are having our neurons working so fast and I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Yes, I believe that you need to use your brain run and run, fast and fast. Thank you. Now, back to our present Lai.
Thank you, Shan. Let's give a big hand of applause for Shan for conducting the meeting. He did his best and he delivered a joke. His conversation, either you are right or your wife left you. Because if women are not right, you are being left. That's all. Sorry, my joke didn't work. Your first is that it's like speaking joke like that. Now I've successfully made Percy smile. That's a good thing. Now let's say thank you everyone for able to come into our club meeting today. Now we move to the appreciation side of the club meeting, right? To appreciate all the role players. First, of course, is our Toastmaster of the day. Now, Shan, we'll highlight you. You take the picture.
Okay, wait a moment.
Ah.
Okay, I told to myself 1, 2, 3, done.
Okay, now for the best table topic speakers and evaluators in the table topic session, here are the votings. And like Oprah said, everyone is a winner, and all of you have participated and delivered evaluation. So Shan, take a group picture. Everyone give your best pose, your winning pose. Oprah say everyone is a winner, not me. Oprah say it.
Wait a moment.
Let me unpin you first. Okay, Shan?
Wait a moment. Okay, 1, 2, 3, done.
Okay. Next will be the appreciation of the role players. We'll highlight spotlight one by one. First is our speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Patricia. Would be next, Jolene. Spotlight, myself, okay, Shan, Percy, and Vicky. Where is Vicky? Here she is. I think Shan all spotlighted, right? Can take the picture.
Yes. Look here. 1, 2, 3. Done.
Thank you, Shan. And to say, before I say thank you, let's take another group picture first. As today is my birthday, I want to make this moment memorable. Let's take a group picture, everyone.
Woohoo! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah. Like my friend say, what are you doing for the lunch? I say, I have a meeting. Why are you meeting on a holiday season? On your birthday, I say, it's my duty. It's my club. And because they are also my friends and family here. Of course, I want to celebrate with them first before I celebrate with them. And I will say thank you everyone for coming to join us this week and celebrating my birthday in this meeting today for 1 hour staying with me. And remember to join us next week for the master class.
Happy
Again,
birthday,
meeting adjourned.
Lai.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, President
Birthday,
Lai.
Lai.
Thank you,
Happy
thank you.
birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Lai.
Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday
you.
to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Lai. Happy
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
birthday to
Thank you, thank you.
you. Happy birthday, Lai.
Thank
Yes, happy
you.
birthday, Lai. Okay, we can
Mm.
all put our greetings to Lai because he worked actually very hard for all of us. Thank you so much, Lai, for spending your birthday with us.